Every single job is something new. There's always new challenges, always something to overcome, so you really have to think, apply your knowledge, and also the customer satisfaction. Making them happy, make sure that they're living comfortably, that is a really good feeling. My name is Devin. I do weatherization for a company called Athena Performance Building. Basically, we're trying to make the house as energy efficient as we possibly can. We want to save the homeowners as much money as we possibly can. That's the ultimate goal. The weatherization is one of the first steps. That's when I come in, put on all your protective gear, and then walk inside looking like an alien. It's necessary, though. It's very necessary.
My name is Margot Valdez. I'm the president of Athena Building Performance. One thing that makes Athena Building Performance different from other companies that we're women-owned. We help mostly residential buildings be more energy efficient, existing buildings, by adding insulation and air sealing. Weatherization is a lot of different things, and when you look at a house, it will have a lot of different needs to make it more energy efficient. So part of it is insulation. A really important part of weatherization is air sealing, because energy moves on air. So we air seal in the attics, we air seal basements.
We want to create that separation, and that's to make it airtight so that no air leakage can come up from the heated space into the unconditioned space. You want to fill it in as much as possible. That way it's actually airtight. We put this 2-inch foam board on there. We secure it with screws. We tape over the screws so those are airtight. So now you have a full seal here, 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 here. That's the heated space in there. This is the unheated space. And that's how we create our seal.
An important part of the weatherization process and air sealing a house is the blower door test.
It's how we measure the air leakage of a house. And what we do is we put a really big fan in the front door and we blow air out of the house to identify how much leakage a house has between the conditioned space and the outside.
The principle is any air that's leaving the house is also coming back in the house through gaps and cracks. The blower door tells us how much air is moving out of that fan, and so that means that's how much air is leaking into the house. And using a calibrated gauge, we know how much air is moving through the fan. So when we talk about air sealing and the air barrier around a building, we are testing how well we did at improving that air barrier when we see the difference in the result when we started and the result when we finished. We go up into the attic and we want to create a complete air barrier around the house, and then we want, fully aligned with that air barrier, we want our thermal barrier, which is our insulation. I come at it from a building performance direction in terms of how can we build a team and a company that does good work and mostly enjoys ourselves in the process.
And I always try to show like the new guys, like when I'm up in the attic blowing or if I'm doing something new, I'll be like, say, hey, come here, even just watch me. So I don't have a diploma, I don't have a college degree, nothing like that. It only took me about a year to get from a crew member to a crew lead. And then I was running commercial jobs, big projects, big money projects.
So once you learn how buildings work, it opens up the whole field of possibilities of all the jobs that you could have in the world of weatherization.
There's always something new on the job. So the problem solving, the way you gotta kind of really think outside the box, make those things work. I enjoy having to use my brain, and I love it now.
Don't limit yourself, because you might not realize that what you like to do might exist in a lot of different ways across the clean energy field.
You can grow very fast, you can make pretty good money, and you also are making a difference for the world that we live in.